Alright boys, welcome back to the replay series. Today we have a diamond player, diamond 2 to diamond 3 player. He peaked C2 and his mechs are insane. He did hit a peak shot in here for his rank at the very least. I would say it's at least a GC player's shot there, and still would be a pretty good shot. But yeah, not to spoil anything, but most of his mechanical stuff is great. So I would say all of his mistakes are from like actual positioning and game sense and stuff like that, etc, etc. So let's get right into it. We got Straight here. He's got General on his team. Mr. Sandwich and West. Pretty decent kickoff. Does win it pretty hard, but I do want to talk about this positioning here, where he rotates wide across their field when he could have just went back. You either play the shot here off the bounce right in front of the ball, or you play just go back, grab pads or something, get boost. Don't want to be playing here committing a lot more than you actually need to. So I do want to talk about a lot of the time when you do like turn wide or play a lot further up closer to their side than you should have been. A lot of cherry picking and stuff like that. So I do want to talk about that. That's a great bump. I think it does give you a goal. Yep, it does work out because you end up getting a great bump off of it, but you could have just played the ball there and got the same bump. So just saying, you do want to be playing the play, you know. Small thing, you don't really want to hit that directly at him, but it does go past him, so I'm not gonna say much. That's a mechanical error, but I do want to talk about like why it happened, because you definitely have the mechs to not do this. You just over airrolled in the beginning there. You just held your airroll down, and then it tilts your car down. See if I can slow this down for you so it's a little bit more clear. Would be like 25%. Maybe not 25%. Let's get there. Like right here. So what happened is right here, you tried to like lift your car back up without any air roll. So when you stopped air rolling and you try to re-air roll, your momentum's already way towards that side. Happens also because you flip in the beginning here. When you flip off this, you put your momentum towards this direction, like this way, where the ball is coming over here. So they're going to come towards me, and this ball is going to come towards this. So it's just leaving you. So you can't get under that ball where you'd like. You get a decent 50 off of it though. Just do want to talk about like the momentum there. When you do flip, you want to flip the direction of the net, not away from like the net, because where you flip is where you're putting your momentum already, especially when it comes to mechanics, stuff like that. So you do want to be flipping towards the net here and not towards their corner. Nothing crazy after that. Really good 50, follows it well. That's just, don't flip there. You're committing it again more than you need to, especially on 0 boost here. It's fine, grab their boost, just go back. This jump looks nice, but it's really confusing for your teammate, especially in Diamond. He does just go anyways, but wouldn't really jump there. You're just kind of like doing a little bit too much. That chow is not great either. It's not the end of the world because your teammate does have boost and it looks like he's recovering, but I don't know. It's like that in-between point where it's like you could chow this, but if you don't, it's just so much better. This guy can only hit it towards your teammate. And if you don't chow, you just don't commit, you have boost, and you'll have to play all the way back here. Actually, also just ends up working out. Not a great touch. But yeah, I would not chow that initially there. It's just slightly different, but it's not the end of the world. Like, honestly, you could, like, anybody could chow that, and it wouldn't have, like, costed a goal or cost anything. Just, like 5-6 steps ahead. So I'm saying would be, like, you can just position a little bit better with a little bit more boost and stay in the play longer if you don't jump there. Okay, talk about this touch real quick when you fall off the wall right here. Sorry. This touch just mistimed your flip, but you do not want to be like flipping before the ball bounces. You want to flip right after. I assume you kind of understand the fundamental of how you pop the ball here, but you want to flip after the ball bounces so that it hits it upward, not just into the ground like you just did. This touch right here is also not the greatest because it bounces off the wall and you have to stay under it and you get your views from it. But, I mean, again, you are a diamond. I'm not going to like nitpick the mechs that much, but you are relying on them quite heavily. Would try to go for a touch on one of like these sides of your cars, the side of your car. You don't need this boost, I'll be real. That's like, first of all, not a great chow either. You kind of just flip at him. This is fine. This isn't. Your teammate, like, look at the West here. The guy who just took a 50, he rotates right behind, and then this Mr. Sandwich here could easily pass this to him. He doesn't, and the guy left anyways. But I'm saying you do not want to ever go for boost successfully in a 2v1 there. Do not trust your teammate in a 2v1 ever, ever, ever. Okay, this is nothing crazy. Good challenge, actually. Forces for your teammate. Teammate doesn't get the greatest touch. And okay, that's not a great flip either. All right, so this is good. Good challenge. Good. Okay, what are we doing? I see this a lot too, where you like randomly just jump or flip or like, I don't want to say it's like tweak or like, because that is like, it is what it is. It's almost like you're just trying to do too much. Like slow down a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Like right here, you force yourself to get a way quicker touch than you actually need to. Like you see how much space you have here, and then you just hit it into the wall, and then it's such a bad spot for you. And then your teammate slams his face into the post. But you know, ignoring your teammate, that is not the greatest play. So I would say slow down a lot more. Try to play your time, play the space, get you back up to around champ at the very least. With these mechs, you could easily even get GC1. I wouldn't be surprised. You'll see the clip later, but actually crazy for a diamond. Okay, this is fine. I mean, the only thing I would say here is don't go for this boost, or like at least get the boost, you know what I mean? Like don't rotate wide and go for that bump. But it's not the end of the world. It's just like slightly more committing than you actually need to be. Again, you're rushing yourself there. You don't need to touch that instantly. You can actually just let that roll up your backboard. You're leaving your teammate back in the 2v1 again. Like, it's not the most threatening 2v1 because it's in your corner, but just don't. Like, honestly, you don't need that boost that bad. You used like 30 boost to get there. You have 100 here. After the show, you're at 40. If you just rotate back, grab 2, maybe 3 pads behind your teammate there, you'll be at least like 50, 60 boost. You don't need that boost, and you're just leaving your teammate more of a threatening spot. Very nitpicky here, but I would pass. Wouldn't go for a shot here. Just the way you jump for it. Like, look at where your teammate is, look at where they are, look at where their cards are facing. Just have like some game sense there, like almost like instant awareness would be the best way I can describe that. It might just be like hours or something, but you would do want to pass that. You do not want to give them the ball. You want to pass that to your teammate. Okay, that's your ball, but it's not that bad. It's fine. It does bump you off it, but it's not that low. Teammate? Yeah. Nice try on the ground double for the nade there. Good pass. Bump. Oh, nice shot. A lot of good plays here. Like, I do see that you know how to play offensively. Your defense, you're not on defense 90% of the time. No offense, you're just not there. Your teammate's in like a 2v1, and this is what happens when you're on defense. I don't know. The defense is definitely a weak point. But what you would do here? First of all, you fake chowed under the ball. That's not ideal, but after that, yeah, you would obviously fake chow a little bit lighter, a little bit closer to your net, and then you jumped for no reason, like at all. You don't need to jump here. Like, you know, you understand the concept of shadowing. You do want to shadow their car, but here, even this guy gets the best, hardest touch top left. If you are grounded, you have a better chance of saving it than when you're jumped. You only jump when you're committing for something. Or if you have to, like you absolutely have to, because it's an aerial or something you have to defend an aerial shot. But that is so close to the ground that even if he does bang this top left, if you're on the ground grounded, you can just save it. And that is not top left, and it's very slow. And that's not going to be a goal, especially if you're grounded and just save your flip. It also applies when you get to like higher ranks where like irritable bumps start coming into a play. So you do want to save your flip a lot more for that to get around bumps and get like around the ball a little bit better, get better touches, stuff like that. Your flip is very, very vital in defense. It's pretty much your lifeline when you're trying to defend very, very difficult shots. I think this is where he peaks, yeah. Genuinely perfect first touch, decent second touch, and then he gets the reset pop. Like, we're diamond? Like, nah, that's actually a crazy, crazy, crazy shot for a diamond to hit. Get that little, like, camera shake afterward, bro. You know he feeling it. I mean, I can't even hate, bro. That's a crazy shot for a diamond. Like, even I would be like, nice shot. Like, you know, up in the higher ranks, that would, like, fit into a shot that people do. Like, I don't even see cross maps that, like, Champ 3. That's what I mean. Like, his mechs are insane. Do you want to talk about this right here real quick? After glazing him for a sec. Okay, the ball cam spam needs to stop. Also, again, tweaker, like, it's not that in the world, but I don't know. We're just bumping our teammate blatantly, and like, there was no point to go there. I think you just had like the same spot, but yeah, you do not want to bump your teammate randomly. Just like, it's not that big of a deal in the moment, but it does hurt morale with your teammate, which does matter. Okay, I do like that you turned back there. Like, respected that Mr. Sandwich could have something. Could have gotten the back boost, but it's fine. You got mid boost here. You kind of do bank the ball away here. I would like to see you using your space here a little bit better. Like, maybe tap this like more on the left side of the ball, hit it up wall, and get a free air dribble or something. I don't know if it's like too mechanical for you, but you know, I'm talking as Zen, so I don't know. Yeah, they just own gold there. All right, we'll take that. As we do, you know, they own goal, they own goal. Yeah, that's a kickoff. It's fine. Just mechanical stuff there. You did have pretty good kickoffs before that, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. Okay, miss. I don't want you in your corner here, but the amount of boost you have. Like, you did your job once he hits it into your corner. I mean, you can grab this boost, but I would not slow down at the very least. Play the shot. Like, you did fine. Let me show you what I mean. Like, you did fine up until, like, this point here when you stop. You would have to follow this out on the... excuse me. Follow this out on the, like, net side of the ball. So that, like, if he does get a touch here, you can't really fully rely on your teammate, because if he gets it high, it's just in your net. So I would be trying to play the ball there. You can grab this boost, but you just stopped here and like, okay, yep, that's my job. And then you stare at the wall for a little bit. Your job's not over. Your teammate's not going to just instantly dive in here. You want to play net side of the ball when you're in this corner. So this is good, 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 bad. You need to stop there. Then you need to be playing this a little bit quicker on the net side of the ball. Because if you do, you get a free setup here, and then your teammate's a little bit less awkward on this and doesn't throw away. A lot of small things add up in this game, so. And now you're awkward because your teammate's awkward, and you know, bad things are happening. Talk about this. You're playing the opposite of worst case scenario, second man. You want to be playing that side of the ball almost always when it's in like one of the left or right side of the field. If it's dead center, you want to just be playing behind your teammate. Like, you always want to be playing worst case scenario in your net. So right here, don't be playing this close, first of all. Second of all, you almost try to pop the ball there, but it's not that bad. That's also not the end of the world. Would have liked you to play your time again more. You have so much time on this ball, you can just fake, honestly, and your teammate can get back. And it would have just been a lot nicer spot for your teammate. I don't know if that's a pass to your teammate or not, so we're not going to talk about it that much, but great demo. Actually might be a goal from it. Yeah, nice. Perfect demo, but I do not like the fact that you just rotated behind them. Like, you went to their backlines to demo him. You could have just played it a lot like safer. Like, you see this touch, you just go for demo instead of like playing it wide like that. But other than that, that's very, very niche. Don't worry about that at all. Just, that was a great demo. Pretty good play. Trusted your teammate had a shot, so we'll respect that. Pretty nice cheat. You don't need, okay. You do this, this is like the second or third time you've done this, so when you see your teammate like this, you try to bump him, but like, I don't know if you're trying to bump him or trying to get a 50, but you just let your teammate take a 50. Even if this guy has the most atrocious 50 in the world, it is still your ball because neither of them have boost. That's just like a kickoff example, but like, there's no need to get that 50 like that by trying to bump your teammate off of it. You're just blatantly double committing. Not a bad 50, but don't go for this boost. Especially when you see that touch. Like, you want to be playing off his touch there, not just going for boost autopilot. Then yeah, it goes in your net. Not great defense either though. You don't need that boost at all. He does need the boost, but he can't not go for that ball because he would just give it to your teammate. So he bangs it out. You'd be back if you actually didn't go for that boost, so wouldn't commit that hard. Also, when you're defending a shot like this, you have to, well, higher ranks you will have to be there for that bounce, but I would just dive in at ball. Like, when you're in this position, you cannot know where he's going to shoot it, so you have to play all of like the easiest shots for him, which would be by playing the ball like this, just diving in at it, which is going to be, or like coming in like this and try to get it, because the hardest shot is right here. This is the best location that you can put that ball, but all of this you can cover by doing this and trying to like play all of the most common scenarios, and then like if he hits that 1% shot, he can have it, you know. But yeah, other than that, you know, you just drove past it. Like, you kind of just gave up there. I know I'm saying a lot for you in this replay, but at the end there will be some so just stick around for that. Don't know about that the ball cam spam there. You get flip. You don't even use it. It's alright though. Your teammate should have been there, but he just isn't. Mechanical issue, it's fine. Not the end of the world. Teammate does get hard dusted just in your net, yeah. It's a lot of like you overcommitting here. Like you didn't need to go into their net with that flip. Like it could have been a goal, but you know, yeah. Just ended up missing, and then it just commits you, and then you're not back, so. It's just a mechanical issue in that specific goal, which is kind of surprising for you. The Rex are pretty good, but they are inconsistent. So I do see how you're lower rank, because the mechs are pretty inconsistent. Let's go for a 50. I mean, I don't know why that worked, but it did. See, this is perfect. You played your time. Like, they give you so much more time than you actually think. Like, I swear, like, if you just did this every time, you would easily be high D3, low C1. At the very least. Like, if anything, you'll be higher, but, like, you do need to just be playing your time a lot more. You play like everybody in the lobby is then just trying to, like, have, like, every 1 millisecond perfect decision and stuff like that. So, I would say you have to be playing what's actually happened and not what be, like, the perfect scenario where it would be like, he just hits this perfect top right shot, he places it far side or whatever, just play the ball, you know what I mean? You're overcomplicating it all quite a bit. Let's get into the summary real quick. Alright, in the summary here, we have a few things to talk about. I would say your number one issue is overcommitting. Seems pretty common, not many people know what to do about it, but for you specifically, I would say do not chase the big shiny boost and don't flip nearly as much as you do. That's the main 2 points for your overcommits, and what causes overcommits. Leads your teammate back and then concedes a goal. And then it almost looks like your teammate is just selling, but you're the one who put him in that position. I mean, so I would say your overcommits are a problem. Fix those. Best way to do that, in my opinion, I would advise you to purposely try to play like more boost management, so you don't feel like you have to go for every boost you see. And also try to like break the habit of just every time you're at like 80 boost, go for a boost, you know? That's obviously you just actively think about it when you're playing. Don't go for unnecessary boost. You keep an eye on your boost. Try to like play the boost management. Second biggest thing, which is pretty much tied with number one in my opinion, would be not taking time on the ball. You have the mechs, if controlled correctly, to probably be a GC1. If like fully consistent in them and actually controlled well, you'd be GC1, GC2. You have somewhere near mechs to the point where you could be high champ to GC1 player. I don't know about GC2, I was kind of stressing it there, but if you just slow down. A lot of your mechs are inconsistent because you rush. Right there, you could have got a great aerial if you didn't rush for the ball and played it too soon. You play things a lot too soon. Right here, playing it like you have to rush when you have so much more time. If you recognize space, you don't panic as much, that'd be perfect. So I would say slow down on your touches, play the space, play the time. A lot more than you don't. You do have time and you do have space, you're just not using it. So to practice this, I would purposely try to play slower, try to play more passive, try to play behind my teammate, and then try to take as little time on the ball, like as a little, let's say, like almost respect for the opponents. Just don't think that they're there. Sometimes you'll get dunked, sometimes you'll get a free ball, you know, but the more you get dunked, the more it's in your head, okay, this is when they chow, this is when they don't. Right now, you just think they're always chowing, which is the opposite extreme of what I'm saying. So to counter that, what you would want to do is think that they're never chowing. That doesn't mean every ball you bang away, that means every ball you try to control. Try to get genuine control on every ball when you go for it. I would try to do that for maybe a week, look at a replay after that, see, all right, is it still a problem? Not taking space when I have to. You don't have to do it for 5 hours every day. Do it for maybe 4 games a day. That's all it really takes. It's just consistency with your training and actually trying to get that down. That would be number 2. Would be number 1 is don't overcommit nearly as much, don't flip as much, try to play a little bit more like well-rounded, you know, like stop doing things that you don't need to. Flipping randomly, going for boost randomly, like just doing things that aren't needed. Step 3 almost like lines up with this, which would be try to play a little bit slower and play your space. because a lot of the time you have more space than you actually realize, especially in D3, D2. They're not going to be there instantly. You're probably, don't go to your head, but you are probably 90%, 95% chance that you are the most mechy in the lobby. So I would say play your space, play your time, and actually use those mechs instead of getting just instantly throwing the ball away and never having an opportunity to use those mechs. Then third and final, pretty minor, not the biggest issue in your gameplay, but I would say it's still a factor, is just try to limit like how much ball cam that you spam, and like try to use like your analog stick. Just try to play info a little bit more, because you don't really look at them when you're playing. From what I've seen, a lot of your decision making isn't that the worst. It's just like it lacks information, because a lot of the time you do that where you ball cam spam and you can't see anything, and you just kind of turn off ball cam for 3 minutes and it can't do much about that. So I would say it's not the end of the world if you don't fix that completely, but if you do want to fix it, it's really just the same as the first one, where you go into a game and actively are trying to not click the ball cam as much when you go for boost. Try to use ball cam as limited as possible, and you'll just train yourself to not do that anymore. Then just for a little extra section, I would say your pros, mechs, demos, both of those are great. Very, very good demos, very good mechs. Probably I would say confidence is up as well. Those would be your top 3 pros as a player. The top 3 cons, obviously, what I said before. Just going to say it one more time. Overcommitting, not playing space, like rushing everything, and thirdly, I just say ball cam spam, not enough info, not playing off of info, just being there, you know? So yeah, that's going to be today's vid. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do like the way I explain these replays, I do have a Discord, link down below. If you do want to join up, just join there, DM me. I'm going to do your replays. I do 2 a week, and I do my comp series with it, so stick around every weekend. I do replays for you guys. Alright, that's going to be today's vid. Peace out. I'll see y'all.